So tonight I'm going on my first date ever. You are about to watch me overthink the likes of which I have not done since I said 3 times 3 was 6 out loud. Like, I've never been on a date. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I'm me from 7 months later. Hi, I'm Kai Bellamy, and you're going to be watching me from January versus me from now react to my first date ever from a guy that I met online. Never in those 19 years did I anticipate my first date would be with somebody whose last name I don't even know because I met him off Bumble. Let's hope I don't get axe murdered in an arcade. I wish he did, then he could have taken me out and then take me out. But he seems really nice. He asked me out to an arcade, which I love because I've always said that I think dates should be fun. They shouldn't be like just sitting around and having dinner. And so he suggested that we get drinks before, and I was like, I'm down for drinks, but I don't drink alcohol. So I was like looking up the address thinking about how to tell him that I don't drink. I realized that the place we're going to get drinks at is a bubble tea house. He wants us to get bubble tea and go to an arcade, and I think that's really cute. Do I have high hopes for today? No. He didn't even really call it a date. He was like, are you free Sunday at 7:30? And I was like, yes. But if it's not considered a date, I'd burn my house down. And his. We're going to an arcade, and I don't really know what one wears to go to an arcade. Look at the meerkat posture. Beady eyes, straight back, bared teeth. So my best friend is coming over to help me pick out outfits. This is pure unadulterated fear in her eyes. It's like seeing a child watch Mall Santa's beard fall down. This is Jaya, my best friend since we were 10 years old. She's gonna help me find an outfit that says I'm fabulous and arcade ready, which is a very hyper-specific wardrobe category. I think it gives I'm fabulous and ready to bowl. Look at the shirt. You really think that I'm about to strike it?
I think this is arcade, but hold up the darker jeans and see how that makes you feel.
Okay, this looks like I'm about to fix somebody's car. Hand me that 2x4. How would I fix a car with a 2x4? Is this better?
Can't really see the bottom of the fit though.
Oh, my knee! My knee lock. We're only a few minutes away until I have to actually leave to go meet him. That was the best outfit you could come up with, really. It's okay. I look cute. It's okay. I brushed my hair. It was a terrible mistake. Now we're going to use this color by Charlotte Tilbury, Pillow Talk, and it just makes me look like I'm not horribly ill. And finally, we're going to spray Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold, because as I said in my videos before, if I meet a man and he scorns my soul, I will spray Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold. He will remember my scent. And then on the day that he moves into his first house, I will spray Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold. The lining of his car will smell like what? Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold. He will never forget the scent Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold, because even his toilet bowl will smell like Jumbo and Jasmine Sandbag and Marigold.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Look at her. She was ready to use scent therapy to traumatize this man so that he would never forget me if he decided to ruin my life on that day. I would never do that anymore. Who would do that? I will let you know how it goes. I'm absolutely terrified and wish me luck. I hope I don't die. I'm back, and I'm not gonna burn his house down. Do it anyways. I'm not gonna spray him with Jumbo and Jasmine and Sandbag and Marigold. He hasn't scorned me. Yes, girl, go. Give us nothing. I think I will see him again. That's, of course, if he wants to see me again. I'm not gonna tell you everything. Yeah, I will. I actually really liked the date. I remember looking back on it right after I got home thinking it was like literally the perfect date because it was an arcade, so there wasn't a whole lot of pressure to talk and get to know each other immediately. We just played games together. He whipped me at Mario Kart. Then we played a shooting game, like a bunch of shooting games, and for some reason I have wicked aim. I think that really sent the right message to him. You drive that Mario getaway kart, but I don't miss. We were walking, we were talking about our hobbies, and I was like, yeah, I'm learning to play guitar. I actually thrifted it at a thrift store. And he was like, yeah, you look like the type. Oh, and what does that mean? We also got bubble tea, and I had heard rumors from my friends that the boba in bubble tea will give you a really bad stomachache. I'm notorious for getting really bad stomachaches, especially when I'm nervous. He was like really excited to see my first time trying bubble tea if I would like it. So I was like sipping it, being like, that's great. Put our bubble teas down. We went to go play a game. We came back and we were gonna leave, and I picked up my drink and started sipping it again to be polite, and he looks at me and says something. He looks a little concerned and I can't hear him, so I'm like, what? And I take another sip. He looks at me again, he points at his drink. I'm like, what? And he's like, you're drinking my drink. I left lipstick around his straw, and then he threw his out after. He didn't want to drink from it again, which I was like, first of all, I don't have disease. It's fine. You're fine. We wound up finding abandoned office chairs, and then we Mario Karted each other around the streets, which was a lot of fun. He showed me his university campus at night, which was really fun, and also so stupid of me. Don't ever go to somebody's university campus or their house alone at night. And there were like dark hallways and everything because the buildings were all but shut down. So we were walking through these dark hallways, and then he held my hand, and I was like, that's so cute. I had mace in my pocket the whole time, so before anybody tells me that I was completely stupid, one hand was on his hand, the other hand was in the mace. I could have grabbed him and maced him. Don't even know. I had the moves prepared. I called an Uber, and he was like, oh, it's freezing outside, like, do you want to come in my house? I was like, listen, I may be dumb, but I am not stupid. I'm not coming inside. He was like, just come inside, it's really cold. And I was like, it's okay, you don't have to wait, just go inside. And he was like, no, come inside. I was like, this is not Little Red Riding Hood, like, please come in, my dearie, what big teeth you have, grandma. Like, I'm not coming into your house. It shocks me how many guys don't know the rules that girls set for themselves during dates to prepare themselves and be safe. In the end, I would say it was the ideal first date. I have been thinking about my first date for a really long time since I was a kid. I didn't think it would take this long, but you know, I never leave my house, so these are the repercussions to my actions. It was good for me to have a bunch of people online to sort through and not have the immediate nervousness. It was weird though how we met, but in the end it didn't really feel weird when you met with them. We would wind up going on a couple more dates after that. I haven't seen him in a couple months. I think our contact just kind of faded out after a while. I also think he was looking for something serious, and the only thing that I've ever taken seriously in my life is how long it'll take for silly bands to make a comeback, so I don't think that I was really ready for that. And that was technically my first date ever. You can see in the video at the beginning how nervous I was, but when I got there it was not nearly as scary as I thought it was gonna be, and yeah, I think it just wound up turning out really well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below and let me know what you want to see from me next. Bye.